I'd like to have your attention for a few minutes to talk about one of the worst insects ever conjured up on this planet. That is the deer fly. Now, I'm not what you would call an insect guy, if that sort of thing exists. I don't mind an occasional mosquito or whatnot zipping by my ear. I don't even care so much about a bee. You know, they're doing their thing. They're pollinating the planet. They're having a good time. They're making some honey. They're doing whatever they want to do. The deer fly, though, is a special breed of asshole. One that is not really defined so much on what it brings to the table. As far as I'm concerned, it's nothing. But what it takes away. This may very well be a rant for one. I don't know how prevalent deer fly are in the States. You know, I'm from Minnesota, so we have them pretty rampant in the summer months, which there are only a few months of, which makes all of this even more upsetting. The fact that the few months I have to enjoy the weather outside are crippled at the expense of a deer fly and his right to be a dick. To break down a deer fly in its purest, simplest form in layman's terms, imagine balling up all the hate, all the ugly, the disgust, the disease, the amalgamation of horrors that you have faced in your lifetime. Ball that shit up, compact it tightly, and put it inside of a flying terror that haunts you, that stalks you, that will not leave you alone until it has accomplished its mission, which is to make your life fucking miserable. That's what a deer fly is. A fly, but larger and uglier and louder. This pest will zip around your ears, zip around your eyeballs, your hair. It likes to stick up by the hair, and it will just make itself known for seconds, minutes, possibly hours, depending on when it decides to feed. And feed it will. For there is no stopping a deer fly when it has its mission, when it's got its scope set on you. No. You can delay, sure. You can try to run even and hide, but the deer fly will follow you. It's got your scent. It knows you have blood inside of you, and it needs to get to that blood. And yeah, there might be easier targets. There might be a fat, portly child running around, maybe eating a snow cone that drops on the ground, and you laugh on him because it's funny. It's a fat kid losing something. But the deer fly doesn't want him. He wants to hunt. The deer fly needs to hunt. It craves the experience. Deer's in the name. It's quick. It's jumpy. It's ready to attack at any point. Because deers don't really attack. They're peaceful creatures. Now, maybe the name's not accurate. Maybe it should be a lion. A lion fly is more apt for this thing. Let me bust out a scenario or two. This is really the tipping point for me. It really boiled over last weekend. I'm putting up a tent in the yard. And now, a tent is not something I put up more than a few times a year. There's always a little bit of dust on it. There's always a little bit of rust in the gears up here, trying to remember how to put the thing together. After a comical display of attaching rods and inserting things into other things non-sexually, I am about 50% done. And that's when it happens. I have the rod going in, and then I hear a and this isn't just your standard. I can deal with that. This is a jet engine. This is a fly that's been fitted with a jetpack. And it's right by your ears, baby. I don't know why I said baby. I'm putting this thing together, and again, I hear... It's like a pod racer from Star Wars Episode 1. Why did I have to be so specific? I don't know. I could have been more specific. The Phantom Menace. I look around. It's almost a Transformer-ish sound. Goes by the other way. I am losing my shit at this point. I'm trying to do something I don't do often, which is assemble a tent. So I'm like, I don't want to. So this is back and forth shaky cam action sequence of me putting the tent together. Boom, 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 boom. It's like the Hans Zimmer score. Eventually, after minutes and minutes, which feel like an eternity, I throw down the tent and I full bore sprint out of the scene. I got sweat going so fast, it's trickling down the sides like I'm the Flash or something. I can see the reflection of my own body as the sweat bubble bounces off the side and into oblivion. I'm gone. I go around the side of the house, catch my breath Kelly Clarkson style, huffing and puffing, looking for this motherfucker to take me down. And down it will take me if I don't keep moving. So I'm off again to the races, onto the other side of the house, and going around the corner. Grass is shredding under my feet. It's flying up like it's a sprinkler system, and my neighbor can't complain anymore because my grass isn't dry. Sorry, different thing. I'm running, and I'm back to the tent, thinking I lost him, but in the back of my mind's eye, knowing there's not a single chance in hell that I did. And it takes no more than seconds for that to come back again. You get to a point during this entire ordeal where you just go limp. You just welcome the mouth of the lioness as it breaks down on your skull. I'm on my knees now, looking up, saying, "Take me, dear fly, release me from this torment. Release me from this hell." Here in MN, abbreviation for Minnesota, abbreviation, short for abbreviation. There was a lot there. We have 10,000 lakes. Out of those 10,000 lakes, you know how many I go swimming in now? That answer is 0. Because of the deer fly. I will be one of 1,000 people at the lake. And there's one deer fly for the entire lake, and it will go after me. There's very little that I hate more than going into the lake, which is already kind of a dirty cesspool of people urinating and fish shitting, and having a fucking deer fly following me, traipsing around the lake like it owns the place. And what do you do in that scenario? You're already up against the ropes. Now, the one thing that people say is a trick, which never works for me, is to go underwater and just swim like your life depended on it, because oftentimes it does. Because a deer fly bite hurts, and it can puff up for a few days or a week or two, and that's inconvenient, and that hurts. These are the stakes I'm talking about right now. So I will go underwater and I'll swim for what will feel like a mile away from my previous point, my base camp. And I will come up, and who do you think's there waiting for me with a gift basket? He's put out a blanket, he's got some Chardonnay for some reason, a couple sandwiches, some strawberries, and he's gonna bite my face. So I come up, I'm underwater right now. I try to look up, but I can't open my eyes. The lake is so dirty and gross and full of pee and shit. But I can kind of make out like fogginess of the fly's silhouette. There's a little kid under the water. Punch him in the face, take his body, go up with him, hoping to use the kid as a shield. This is the same fat kid I laughed at earlier. Help me! And there's nothing left but bones when I pull my hand down. A lot of like mean kid stuff today. I don't know what's my deal, but and I go up again, and the deer fly finally impregnates the back of my head with the sting. Yeah! And not a sting from a stinger. I'm not that dumb. I know flies don't have stingers. It bites me. It bites me with its fly teeth. It's deer fly teeth. And then it flips me off and flies away. Unless it wants to feast some more, because guess what? A deer fly is not full after one bite. The deer fly can eat all day long, baby. I would just say that deer fly are shit. They're crap insects. They serve no purpose as far as I'm concerned. We have plenty of other insects that can do their job. And they seem to only be around to take the joy out of everybody's lives. Thanks for watching the video. I try to put out new stuff on a weekly basis, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I have a second channel full of more shenanigans, and I'm also on Twitch now. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of options, and hopefully you can find these channels via links on this video itself. if I did my job correctly. Otherwise, they might be in the description below, or you can just visit the channel page. All right, take care.